What's up guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are all doing good and staying safe. And I haven't uploaded a video in 2 months. So let me explain just roughly why I haven't uploaded any videos. Recently, in this past couple of months, I've actually got a brand new job to do with animal fish care, basically, and also small animals and reptiles, which I'm absolutely loving. I absolutely love it so much, and I couldn't be more fortunate to get a full-time job in this time, but I just thought I'd let you know that, just so you understand a little bit why I haven't been filming. But guys, anyway, let's get on with the video. I hope you guys are all doing good. And in my last video, it was all about my new betta fish tanks. That is still a project and I'm still very excited to do that. It's just down here on the floor, the tank. So I still have it and I'm still got that in my mind. I still really want a betta fish, but there was something that needed to be a little bit prioritized before I do that video. So let me kind of explain. It's to do with this big tank just here. So guys, about 4 or 5 months ago, I think it is roughly, I realized that this tank here, the sealant was getting really, really thin. In some edges it was curling up and I was getting really concerned about it. I started working myself up, being sort of like constantly thinking about it. So a few days ago, I bucked up the courage to actually reseal it myself, because I do want to, and I am going to get a bigger tank for these Oscars, but I'm just sort of in the middle of saving up for something that big. So in the meantime, I didn't want to spend out on any other tank the same size because I kind of thought it was pointless. So instead, I resealed the tank myself. And I thought it'd be quite cool if I made this video, because you guys would be able to see the Oscars out the water, because I never ever do that and you never see that. So you can kind of see them when I net them, how big they've gotten, the colour of them now. And they are just such awesome fish. These guys are just absolutely... they're madness. If you guys have Oscars, I would love to know, actually. Comment in the comments below if you guys have Oscars at all and what they're like, or always DM me a picture of them, because I'd love to see your guys' fish or other animals. So go down below. I'll put my Instagram in my description below. But without further ado, I'm going to throw you back to a few days ago where I actually drained them and resealed the tank. So I hope you enjoy the video. Please go down below and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not ready to join the crew. And I will see you in a sec. This is going to get ugly really fast. So unfortunately, I'm going to be doing this the long way round. Bucket to chlorinator, and it's about a 5 litre bucket. It's honestly the smallest thing. And I've got to fill up this 240 litre fish tank. So wish me luck. It's going to take a while, so let's roll this time lapse. What's more sketchier about this? Either me climbing over the bed with my shoes on with a bucket of water, or the tank. I don't know. It's holding all right at the moment though. As you can tell, there's about probably a quarter of the water in there at the moment, or about, you know, 25% of it. and it's doing okay, so I'm not that fussed at the moment. Basically, what I'm going to do now is in this bucket here, with all these random bits on it, is my Oscar fish. So this is just a sort of a small black tub, basically, that I put them in just to store them in. Why I do this over here. So the filter's been pumping on it. It's got an air stone in there, it's got a heater, so it's all good in there, but I'll show you what they look like sort of closer up than if they were in the tank. And then I'm going to get them from there into there, but putting their water back in their tub, basically. And as you can tell, you can really see them because it's all black, so all their colours properly like pop out. They're a bit sort of shy at the moment, but they are getting pretty big, you know. This bucket doesn't really do them justice. When I net them out, I'll try and get sort of like a better look for you. But yeah, so this has basically been my setup. If you ever sort of want to know what to put them in, like if you have to do this yourself, just grab a tub like this. Make sure, you know, you've got the heater, the filter, everything, even an air stone. If you can't provide a filter at that time, the air stone should be fine. And then just a few live plants to make it feel a bit more safe. And they should be fine. I mean, they've been in this 48 hours while the sealant's been basically drying. So, okay. So guys, if you have a quick look here, if you want to come over and show, this is them actually out the water now. Something that actually rarely happens. I never actually get them out the water. You can kind of see how much their colour is and how much much bigger they are than my hand. My hand's actually underneath them. And yeah, so let's get them quickly back into the tank.
There we go.
There we go. He's out, back into his home and his corner, and straight into the net. So guys, I also got some plants as well, some real plants, some Anubias in there, which is actually going to go in the Oscar tank. I'm going to put them in there now, just so they have a little bit of coverage, and then I'll show you them once they're in there. This is the final sort of finish of the sealant. It's a clear one because I didn't want to colour basically, just because it would stand out quite obviously. I know you can clearly see that, but it just looks a lot neater. I'm trying to get it to focus just so you can see the edges a lot more clearer. The stuff with the green, basically, I cut not into the corner, just sort of the outside bits of the old sealant, and then just siliconed over the top of that. And I'm just so happy with these plants because the reason I did put them in there originally was because the chemicals were a little bit high in here. Yeah, the nitrate was a little bit high and I wanted to get that down. So I know that live plants can do that. So that's why I decided to put them in. I was a bit nervous that the Oscar fish would sort of destroy them, but they're actually liking them. They're sort of hiding behind them at the moment. I feel like a lot of people think, why is there nothing in there? And why is there like no gravel or anything? But let me kind of explain that a little bit more. About a year ago, I want to say, maybe just under a year ago, I had a really big issue with worms in that tank. It wasn't with the fish or anything. The fish were absolutely fine. Clearly, they're fine in that tank, but it was just, they were all over the glass. I was asking so many people about it and no one could give me like a definite answer of what it was. So I was treating it for different things, and I got them really cut down basically just through me cleaning the tank. But I put a picture on the screen now of what it used to look like with all the sand. I had black sand in there, wood and a few plants, I think. And it looked okay, it looked all right, but it was a lot of hassle with all the sand in there. I couldn't clean it properly. Oscar's a very messy fish as well, and it was just sort of an easy way for these worms to hide without me being able to remove them. So after a lot of thought, I decided to keep it bare bottom, not put a lot in it because I wanted to make sure they have a lot of space to sort of move and swim around, but a little bit of those live plants just there, as you can see, so they can hide behind them, feel a bit more secure in the tank, and just so that it looks more natural basically. I never really want a tank to look too artificial. That's just kind of how I like tanks, I suppose. I like them to look as natural as possible, or as possible I can make them. So yeah, that's basically why I've just got those plants sitting in pots. I know they look a little bit ridiculous, but I think they're going to do the job, and they look better than nothing. And they look better than fake ones. I had fake ones in there last time and they weren't that great. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. It was like a final result. It looks great. The tank looks a lot cleaner as well. Gave it a good scrub while it was empty and dry. And also, just quickly, I want to show you a brand new light for this tank. So this is my 125 litre fish tank, tropical, with the awesome angelfish inside. But there was an old light in there. It was like a blue strip light, quite a cheap one I got from Amazon, and it really wasn't that great. You couldn't see in there as clear as this. So basically I replaced this whole light unit here. It needed to be sort of just replaced. I tried new bulbs, it wasn't working. So I replaced the whole unit and it just looks absolutely perfect. This is how I really wanted it to look for so long. So I'm really happy with that. All the fish are doing really well in here, growing nicely. As you can tell, the clown notes are getting a lot bigger now. The one, sort of that one there, is roughly about 2 or 3 inches now. So they're growing really, really big and well. Also, I have a new fish canvas that my sister kindly got me that could go next to my bigger one, which looks awesome. So much cooler in here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go down below and give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I hope this helps you slightly of if you're thinking about resealing your tank, just go for it. Do not be too worried about it. As long as you've got the right equipment and the right stuff, you'll be absolutely fine. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Oscars out the water. I was so shocked with how amazing they looked on camera, so I was really happy about that. So make sure you are subscribed down below for a video next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys stay safe, stay happy, and I will see you very soon. Bye.